The secret to living to 100 isn't what you think asterisk. You've probably heard that exercising hard, eating kale smoothie bowls, or having perfect genes is the ticket to a long life. But what if the true secret isn't about pushing your body to the limit? What if it's much simpler, something you can build into your everyday life? No fancy gear or big gyms required? Here's the honest answer. Longevity doesn't come from one big effort. It comes from many small, steady habits that add up over time. It's about moving gently, eating real food, sleeping well, staying connected to others, having purpose, and learning to relax. That's it. No magic pill, no super workout, just simple, reliable choices you can make every day. Let's look at the myths first. Many people believe intense workouts like spinning classes or lifting weights every day are what keeps you healthy. Others put all their hopes into genetics, thinking if long-lived grandparents ran in the family, they're set. And still others chase the next fad diet or supplement, convinced that's the missing piece. Here's the truth. Science shows genetics only make up about 20 to 30% of your lifespan. The rest depends on lifestyle and environment. And while exercise, diets, or supplements can help, they lose their power if the rest of your life is out of balance. So, instead of chasing big leaps, choose slow steps. And if that sounds easy or even boring, good, because easy means you'll keep doing it. And boring means you can do it for years. Over the course of this talk, I'll share 5 simple habits. You might even already do some that together form a powerful path to living a long, full life. You don't need to sweat it out in a studio or change your DNA. Just stay open, stay steady, and build one habit at a time. Asterisk, let's start by clearing up some of the biggest myths people believe about living a long life. These are the stories we hear again and again in magazines, on TV, or online, but they don't always hold up. The first myth is this: you need to work out a lot to live long. You may imagine people who live to 100 as gym lovers, running 5 miles every day or lifting heavy weights. But in reality, most people who live long lives don't follow extreme exercise routines. They simply stay active in small ways every day, walking to the store, doing chores, gardening, or playing with grandchildren. Their movement is steady and natural. It's part of their life, not something they schedule or stress about. The second myth is that it's all about genetics. If your grandparents lived a long time, then maybe you will too. And if they didn't, you're out of luck. But research shows that genetics only play a small role, around 20 to 30%. The rest comes from your habits, your choices, your social life, and your environment. That means you have much more control over your future than you might think. The third myth is that you need to eat a perfect diet or buy expensive supplements. The truth: most long-lived people eat simply. Their meals are full of natural foods, vegetables, beans, fruits, grains. They don't count calories or follow strict diets. They just eat what's fresh, what's local, and what makes them feel good. And they eat with other people. That makes a difference too. So what do all these myths have in common? They make longevity feel out of reach, like it belongs to the rich, the lucky, or the super disciplined. But the real key to living to 100 is much simpler. It's something you can begin doing today, right where you are. Let's look at what really matters. Asterisk. You don't need a personal trainer, a special gene, or the latest diet plan to live a long and healthy life. You need small, steady habits and a mindset that helps you keep going even when things get hard. This is the real secret. It's not flashy. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but it works. And the people who live the longest, from the blue zones of Okinawa to the hills of Sardinia to communities in Costa Rica and California, all show us the same truth. Small, consistent actions matter more than big, rare efforts. They move naturally. They eat mostly plants. They stay close to family and friends. They have a reason to wake up in the morning. They take naps. They laugh. They stay calm during hard times. And they live in environments that support these habits. This means that you don't have to make huge changes all at once. You just need to choose 1 or 2 habits and practice them every day. Then slowly, over time, those habits become part of who you are. That's how the journey to 100 begins, not with a sprint, but with a slow, steady walk. Let's look at the habits that truly make a difference. Starting with the most important one, staying connected. Humans are social creatures. We were built to live, talk, and share life with others. And science backs this up. People with strong social ties live longer, get sick less often, and recover faster when they do fall ill. In fact, loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking or obesity. Social connection doesn't mean having hundreds of friends or being at parties all the time. It means having a few people you trust, people who care about you and listen. When you talk, it means knowing someone will check on you if they haven't heard from you in a while. It means being part of a group, whether that's a family, a faith community, a club, or just a circle of close friends. In Okinawa, Japan, many older adults belong to something called a moe, a group of people who support each other for life. They meet regularly, share food, talk about problems, and celebrate good news together. These social bonds are deep. They keep people mentally strong and emotionally grounded even into their 90s and beyond. You can build this kind of connection too. Start small. Call a friend or family member just to check in. Invite someone for a walk or a coffee. Join a group that shares your interests, like gardening, books, or volunteering. Be the one who reaches out. Over time, these small steps create a web of connection that holds you up during hard times and adds joy to your days. And joy, turns out, is one of the best medicines we have. Exercise doesn't have to be sweaty or intense to work. In fact, most people who live long lives don't exercise in the way we usually think of it. They just move often and gently. They walk to the store instead of driving. They climb stairs. They tend to gardens, sweep their porches, fix things around the house. They stretch. They stay active in natural ways without needing a gym membership or a strict plan. This kind of movement keeps the heart strong, the joints flexible, and the mind sharp. It also helps with digestion, sleep, and mood. And because it's built into daily life, it's easier to keep doing it every day. If you sit a lot for work or spend hours in front of a screen, try this. Stand up every hour and move for 5 minutes. Walk around the room. Stretch your arms. Do a few squats. These small movements add up. Try to walk for at least 30 minutes a day, even broken into small parts. You can also make your daily tasks more active. Take the long route when you walk somewhere. Do chores at a steady pace. Choose stairs over elevators. If you enjoy dancing, Do it while cleaning. Movement doesn't have to be hard, just needs to be regular. Over time, these little actions build strength and energy. And when you feel strong and full of energy, life gets better and longer. Asterisk.